Ottawa pulled off something pretty amazing in their game tonight against Tampa Bay, so let's talk about it. Alright, so Tampa Bay is still getting their feet under them this year, and their power play is definitely middling when it comes to league standards for converting. Stamkos, however, is tied for the league lead with 5 already. So needless to say, Tampa was threatening with him on the ice and a 5-on-3. Matthew Joseph takes a puck on the skate, simply outworks Steven Stamkos and scores a beautiful shorthanded goal. Now, this was not an ideal power play by the Lightning. They were playing way too aggressively, trying to crash the net, and even if that wasn't the case, this was an unforced error. Kucherov got way too cute, was trying to make a late cross-ice pass to Stamkos, and it just hit Joseph. I mean, there were a ton of things he could have done, passed it earlier to set up the cycle. He was probably trying to go for a give and go or something. Either way, there were lots of little mistakes like this, and Ottawa generally executed, and that was the only reason they were in the game. As a brief recap, despite Tampa controlling early play, Ottawa got the first one after a real high-effort turnover. However, Tampa was still buzzing afterwards. Kucherov almost scored, hitting a post, but Tampa's first goal wouldn't come until the power play, where Sergachev would end up putting one in to tie it 1-1. Then there was the whole Tampa two-man advantage situation. Then, near the end of the period, Batherson would almost score a power play goal for Ottawa, but would be robbed, and to be honest, that broke my heart a little bit. Tampa Bay continued to outshoot Ottawa and would score the tying goal with 9 minutes left in the third. The shots at one point were as high as 27-11. On the goal, an Ottawa player was actually taken out by himself after he missed a hit. Now, this likely didn't factor into the play too much, but one thing I noticed throughout this game is that there were lots of players taking themselves out or others on late, or I don't want to call them unnecessary hits, but hits not strictly necessary to strip the puck carrier. The game is so fast nowadays that I really feel like being a player down even for a second is a death sentence in many situations. Ottawa would then score a go-ahead after a Vasi turnover in a really nice stick lift by Tkachuk. But in my opinion, the prettiest goal was the tying for Tampa Bay. Point was basically whipping down the ice at full speed. He received a one-touch pass by Kucherov, and honestly, everyone else might as well have been standing still. The game-winning goal was really nice as well. It was scored by Kucherov, but Sergachev had a really nice play. He essentially pulled 2 men into covering him by faking a shot, then at the last second, whipping it across the ice, and that would seal it. There was also an empty netter, but it was called back for being offsides. Tkachuk would get a chance to tie it with the dying seconds, literally, but he just missed. Overall, though, a great game. I don't think Ottawa had as much business being in it, but they really executed the chances they did have. Lots of nice goals in this one. Let me know which was your favorite down below. Also, sorry the video quality for this is so crappy, but this is what I also see when watching the games live. I've gotta say, I really dislike the fact that Sportsnet is by far the dominant player in the Canadian hockey scene right now. I much preferred what was formerly NHL Game Center. I believe they called it NHL TV for a while. That's what I was using, but this year, there's only Sportsnet now. I like the recaps they have, but the quality feels like it's gone really downhill, and I really miss the ability to switch to whatever feed you want to listen to, especially as a Rangers fan with the excellent MSG broadcasts. Anyway, let me know what you think. Subscribe if you like this video, like it if you like this video, and click on screen if you want to help the channel grow and get more hockey content.